All right, it's Tech Talk here on No More Whoppers. We're talking about the new iPad Pro coming out. Alex, what do you think about it?
Oh, I already have an iPad.
What do you think about the Apple Pencil? That's a pretty bold move for a company that originally said they would never do such a stylus.
I already have a pencil, too.
What do you think about the app ecosystem? You know, it's a lot like it used to be on iOS. In fact, it is iOS, and you don't get the same sort of versatile Windows apps that you would get on, say, a Surface.
I love ayahuasca.
What do you think about the size? I mean, is it just too big for the average person? I mean, iPads, you know, big and heavy as they were so much, now you got like this big 12-inch thing, 13-inch, I don't remember what size it was really, but it's just so huge. What are you going to do when you're carrying that around with you?
It's actually too small for my hands because I have PS2 CG sausage mitts.
Now, what do you think about the fact that it's not a regular computer? It is, in fact, a tablet.
Take the people out of the oven!
I really didn't get a good answer on the app ecosystem question. What do you think's going to happen with that?
Raymond, I prefer the term phabletmaphone.
Do you think people are really going to support it with enough apps that are really made for that certain size and that Apple Pencil?
I'm just very confused by the entire advertising campaign, dude, you're getting Adele. Why would Apple use that?
Oh, there isn't a kind of Apple named Adele?
No.
I mean, like, you know, Macintosh, for example.
No.
Pippin.
Adele has a new song up, by the way. It's pretty good.
Hi, Larry. I love your show.
Hi, everybody.
Yes.
It's another edition of No More Whoppers. We're doing it once again. I'm your host, half a host, Ray Barnhold, soap on a rope collector. And with me, as always, ghostwriter of Ghost Set a Watchman, Alex Fraioli.
Ghost Set a Watchman?
Ghostwriter of Go Set a Watchman.
Oh, Go Set a Watchman. Okay. What is that?
That book from that lady?
Boy, our improv is getting better and better.
I'm trying to cue you in here.
I don't know what that is.
With what the news is. Well, anyway, we'll talk about it in our news segment. Anyway, it's glad to have you back with us, everybody.
Hey, it's, you know what? Oh, you're not talking to me.
Nope. We're recording the night before Veterans Day, which I have off, so I asked Alex, you know, if you have the time, let's go ahead, let's do an episode so I can stay up late and also then spend the next day editing the show early. So,
yay!
Yeah. Thank you, Alex, for all your support.
Thank you. Happy Veterans Day, by the way. Shalom Shabbat.
Well, sure. Why not? Two birds with one stone.
Great.
Yeah, so, I mean, this is not like one of our famous now 2-week records. We just recorded the last one last week, so...
we did!
Nonetheless, still some things to talk about. Some good news happening today that we can talk about as well.
I sure hope so, because I don't got much.
No, but first I want to start off with our news segment, Yelling at Alex.
Oh, boy.
It's actually an old segment. I just formalized it.
Let's bring it back.
Alex, I'm afraid last episode, just too much dead air. You got to take care of that.
What? No.
You got to snip out that dead air. Just too many times where nothing happened.
Asshole, I had 2 days to edit the show, of which I had like 4 hours.
My name's Ray.
Oh. Ray, I only had 2 days to edit the show, of which I only had 4 real hours to use.
Well, asshole, I'm still disappointed. You could have fit in a little bit of time. You know where the gaps are. You could have just snipped it on.
No, I don't have time to do that. It's
no correcting of your name that time.
It's live with the gaps or we can't do a show anymore.
Fall into the gap.
Like, I'm not fucking kidding. I don't have time to do this. I don't even have time as it is.
TikTok.
Right?
Right.
I'm a pirate!
I love being hairless.
Well, that's your problem right there.
That's
You're
why I don't
too
have
much time
yet.
shaving.
Yeah. Just hire a guy.
Yeah, you should. Yeah, just hire someone to help you at the bar, but also just sneak in. Do you know how to work a body groom?
Do you have a body shark? Do you have the Billy Mays Body Samurai?
Billy Mays here for the body katana.
Bushido Savior. Wait, no, never mind. I wanted to say Bushido Shaver, but it came out Bushido Savior. which, don't get me wrong, I would also buy.
Yeah, that's a video game for sure. That is.
Yes, that's the Bushido Play Darkstalkers crossover. just a record. We hit episode title 7 minutes into the show.
Yeah. Billy Mays here for Samurai Shower Down.
Oh. Glad magistrate. What's happening?
Nothing. We were just having a nice conversation about how the show is supposed to be edited, so...
That's right.
Yeah, we can move on.
Well, hey, do that shit off the air. Why you taking me to task in front of everybody?
It's really enjoyable for me, that's why.
You know Rhett's listening, right?
Who? Oh, Laufenberger.
Yes.
There he is now.
Right, don't... You know, yeah, I don't like dead air either, but, like... I seriously do not have time to edit the show the way that I want it done.
I get it.
But I still want to put a show out. But you have
Right.
to pick one of those things, okay?
Ooh, okay. Now?
Forever.
Oh. Oh, it sounds like a real commitment. I have commitment
is.
issues.
Yeah, I know you do.
Vagina Chan.
What's up?
Take the people out of the oven!
Right, LL guy?
Oh, I'm so glad that's in the permanent rotation.
No, I labeled it weird. I forgot what it was.
Oh, well, keep using it. It's great. Just every time I say something that you don't like.
So, as you can tell, I was well prepared for the show today.
Good.
Again, I'm not really mad at you.
Thank you.
But yeah, I know I'm an idiot. Whatever.
Yes.
Okay. So like I said last week, I got Metal Gear Solid 5.
Yay.
And I was going to say that I wasn't going to play it just yet. Maybe I was going to wait till like December or something. But
I saw that you've been playing it because I what?
No, yeah, I lost control completely.
I saw on my PlayStation app look into camera that I have on my iPhone. It's pretty cool. I saw that you got some trophies for doing, some stuff.
The same stuff that you've done.
Right?
Uh-huh.
You got a trophy. Saw a flower. Rode the horse. Whatever the fuck.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I think I meant like saw with a cut a flower with a saw. Never mind.
No, well, that's it. No,
like,
but I hate how like games give you trophies for just doing all the basic shit that you can't avoid.
Yeah.
It's like, here's a trophy. Took a step. Finished chapter 1. Congratulations. You're a goddamn child. Here's a prize.
I don't mind that so much, except now it's more annoying on the PS4 because it takes a screenshot every time you do it. And so usually, like half the time that happens, it takes a screenshot of a black screen with just the trophy notification because it doesn't do it in time. Like it's not at the exact moment you got it.
Oh, that's great.
So, yeah. So check your hard drive. Make sure you're not cluttered up with too many screenshots you don't need. But yeah, it was just like I got it on the week, and then when the weekend came, and I was like, well, you know what? I deserve this, so let's start it up already. Maybe I won't like finish it in a reasonable amount of time, but let's just start it up, get it going, because I know there's going to be like fucking 2 hours of opening to go through. So
how far did you get so far?
I just unlocked Africa.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Wow, you're moving along a lot faster than I was.
Well, you have those 2 jobs and all these podcasts to edit, so I understand that.
That's true.
So I'm going to be completely able to fit into.
I also do a lot of side ops.
Well, yeah, me too. I do all the ones that matter.
I think I've done all the available side ops so far, except for the ones that are like destroy heavy artillery, because that sounds not fun.
Yeah, I don't have enough rockets for that. I don't have all the.
Yeah.
I'm still building up my non-lethal weapons.
Well, non-lethal's good.
Yeah. I'm sure there's going to be more side ops that I probably want to attempt, like rescue the hairless Italian.
Hey,
I love being hairless.
He says that every 5 minutes when he's on your shoulders and you're carrying him.
Ocelot, what's he saying? I don't know. We don't have an Italian interpreter, but it's in English.
I gotta say, it's. I knew people were talking about this before with like Ground Zeroes and stuff, but now it's like extra obvious that they had Kiefer Sutherland for like a week to record.
Yeah.
And it's just like, okay, he needs to do the tapes because people are talking to Snake and he needs to talk back on the tapes. But okay, just keep it to everything important. Otherwise, okay. If anything else happens around him, just let him react silently. We can't have Kiefer spending too much time with lines that aren't that important, okay? Et cetera, et cetera.
Hey, kids, it's Talking Kiefer.
God damn it.
Here comes Sideshow Ocelot. Sideshow Ocelot.
I was going to say Sideshow Hal, which is...
Damn it. Oh,
different
damn it.
Emmerich. Different Emmerich.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've already run into those skull assholes, right?
Oh, yeah. Skull holes.
That's a lot of fun. Skull holes, great.
Right, yeah. I spent half an hour trying to take down Quiet non-lethally.
Oh, well, that's not too hard.
I mean, I don't like the sniper bosses in Metal Gear games for those reasons. So I'm just like, fuck, just get it over with already. But I used some of my tactics learned in the field to defeat that character.
Great. Well, I think that sniper battle is actually a bit easier than the ones in previous games, because in the previous games, I would get infuriated because I would just be, like, crawling along, and then all of a sudden, blammo, right in the skull.
Yeah, in this one you have, like, double the visual clues.
Right.
And plus a really good aural clue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have time to, like, dive out of the way.
Yeah. And so it becomes important, it becomes apparent that character becomes really important in the rest of the story, so I guess, let's make it as easy as possible. Let's straddle the line. Just make it attemptable, I guess. Yeah. So I've been playing. It's pretty fun. I didn't like the fact that I was fighting against a big walking thing. No spoilers. And then I was getting away.
That.
I was getting away in a truck, and all of a sudden,
you left the mission area.
I left the mission area accidentally. I tried to brake, but the truck was going too fast. Yes.
I did the same fucking thing. I was raging for an hour.
Yeah, well, wasn't raging that long.
Oh my god!
But yeah, the screen faded out. I was like, oh my god, please don't checkpoint. Please don't. You checkpoint it. So I had to restart it all over again.
Oh, I was so fucking angry at that.
The last task of that mission.
Because I had just spent like 45 minutes getting to that point.
Yeah.
And after you do that, there's no more checkpoints.
Right. Well, on the bright side,
you just fail and you got to start over.
A lot of times with Metal Gear games and other video games, it's just like, well, at least I'll do it faster than next time because now I know what's going on.
That's
a little
true.
Bit better. Yeah. But yeah, it's still very disappointing. Yeah. Let's see what else. I like the animal conservation platform.
Oh, I haven't been there yet. I mean, I've been Fultoning out a bunch of animals, but I haven't actually visited them yet.
Oh, you should go.
Okay.
You should go. Let's go together. I got season tickets.
Okay.
Okay. But yeah, still, I guess not far enough to do the online-based invasion crap, or have to deal with it, rather, so...
Yeah, me too. I think I'm not there yet.
So that should be fun, from all I've heard.
Actually, my buddy Brad was telling me that's not mandatory. Like, I guess you don't have to do that?
It's not, I guess it's not, okay, I don't know for sure, obviously, but from what I've read, it's not mandatory in the sense that you can just switch to offline mode, or just unplug your thing from the internet. But I guess you're still, because of that, you're still blocked away from getting, like, the really top-tier upgrades or weapons or, like, other developments on the base, I guess, so... I mean, I don't know exactly what's all locked out or whatever, but I guess if you really want to be all that you can be, join the, get your stuff online, I guess, and be prepared to be fucked up.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah, or build up your defenses so you're not fucked up. Anyway, that's all I've heard.
It's just, I want to, I don't like that.
I know.
I'm slowly kind of getting soured on the game because of that, and because of the fact that it's not like the ones that I like in the series. And I don't mean to say it's bad because it's different. I mean, it's not as good because it's not as fun. Starting with Peace Walker, Kojima started to call the series Tactical Espionage Operations instead of Tactical Espionage Action.
Yeah, this is definitely a sequel to Peace Walker.
But that's like, okay, personnel micromanagement, that's like not fun to me in any way.
Well, I mean, you can automatically assign people.
And I do.
Yeah, it works fine.
I do, but then I feel like I'm not taking full advantage of what the game offers.
Well, you're always going to have, the one or two, like, really star players with, like, every stat that's really maxed out or whatever. And then maybe you can just move, like, those people, and it's only, like, a handful. It's only ever going to be like a handful of really awesome people that you can move around however you want. But then you're going to have this wall of grunts who are all like D and E level, or C to E, and then not have to worry about it so much. Just auto sort them. And
well, it's also the fact that yes, you are going on a bunch of different ops all the time, which I guess kind of fits into the story for that time period, like what was going on. But I miss the classic Metal Gear Solid formula of you're sneaking into a single installation or place and meeting a whole bunch of crazy fucked up people until you get to the end.
I kind of disagree.
Here it's like, fly to Afghanistan, now fly to the southern part of Afghanistan, now go to this part of South Africa, now go back to Afghanistan and rescue this guy. Like, I don't feel like I'm making progress, even though I am.
I can understand needing that sort of linear direction. Snake, go north. Now zone out into this other area and fight this boss. But I also really think that open world really helps it, because and this is weird because I never really felt this before in open world games, but now it feels like I really do have some freedom to take things how I want to.
Yes, I do like that. But why can't there be like a middle ground, a combination of those things, like a linear thing, like you're sneaking into a single place, but it's kind of set in an open world atmosphere. Like there's not just one point of entry, like you're on an island or some shit, and you can go in any way you want.
Yeah. Peace Walker is almost that, because it's not open world, but it does have the mission structure the same way, and the missions are basically just levels. I mean, it's portioned out pieces of the world that they created, and sometimes you have to revisit the same places over and over again, but it's not open world after that. You just go back to the mission menu. So it's almost that. I don't know if maybe you would like that better.
Oh, boy.
Didn't you get the HD collection?
No.
Oh, thought you did.
I should.
Yeah. I think it's worth trying Peace Walker. I get where you're coming from, but I think it's pretty good nonetheless. It's a good way to go, I think, for a Metal Gear game like that. Although it's obvious, that they still block you off at some parts. Like, oh, okay, sure, I can take this any way I want. So let's see, maybe I can go up around this ridge, and I pan the camera around. It's like, oh, wait, no, they put this giant other ridge here that blocks everything. So I can't get up unless I walk another 8 miles backward and then try and go around. No, that's okay. So some things are still, pretty much well cordoned off.
I'm also not a fan of the fact that, Big Boss is a legendary super soldier.
Correct.
He's a badass. He lost an eye, but he keeps fighting. He's been through so much shit. He's had broken bones. He's had scars. He's had gunshot wounds. I mean, you played Snake Eater. But if you, take a little tumble off a hill that's just too much, he dies?
Yeah, like in Donkey Kong.
What the fuck? Yes! Every time, you jump off and you hear that crunch and he screams, all I hear is...
Well, you have your safe height, and then you have your not safe height.
But it's not gonna fucking kill you. They even introduce first aid in the game. Okay, I jump off a hill that was just too high, break my leg. Now I have to sit down, hit triangle, and do first aid. Make it that. Don't fucking outright kill me.
I think you're experiencing what are now some of the things that they borrowed from Western games.
Fun.
Yeah.
See, I don't like Western games.
No, but this is part of this game is just a love letter to Assassin's Creed. Because Kojima loved Assassin's Creed. And so
I have some Assassin's Creed games. Should I play them?
I'm not the biggest fan of them, although I own 3 of them.
Yeah. I say I don't like Western games. What I mean is I don't actively follow Western games. If something really good comes out, of course I will play it. But I don't. I mean, in the same sense that I don't like Japanese games either. I don't follow Japanese games. I guess I don't like games. Is what I'm saying.
The new version of a game called Dragon Quest.
Just that one. That's the one that I like.
Sure, tried and true.
Yeah. I just... there's so many games coming out now. I feel like my not liking them is like an involuntary defense mechanism that my brain has set up in my mind to sort of keep me from spending money.
Wow, jeez.
And being disappointed. What?
And I thought I had it bad.
I can't like everything.
Well, I mean, I love games way more than you, and I feel so overwhelmed by all these things coming out now every day. Every hour.
You don't have to play everything.
Well, yes, that's basically what you should be thinking.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, but you said you still feel...
It's also I don't have time to play games.
Yes, I know.
Or edit podcasts.
Yeah,
okay, great.
Yeah, okay, we got it.
Fine.
But, yeah. Metal Gear, fun game. Like I said, I have tomorrow off, but I'm going to try not to play it so much because I think I should use weekdays for my my personal project and editing the show.
Scroll.
No.
Oh. Damn it.
And that time you said it right.
Oh, no!
And it wasn't even about that.
I take it back. Skrillex.
No, you fucked it up.
Oh.
I'm leaving that in the show.
Cars are made of metal.
So yeah, I'll just
What's your project?
It's still a secret, sorry.
Can I take a guess?
Sure, but I can just bleep it out.
Okay.
I want to have sex with a girl.
Is that part of it? Damn it! All right, I give up. Tell me.
Jesus, you give up really fast.
I was trying to goad it out of you because I didn't think you wanted to tell me. I was playing it off.
You off the air.
Okay, fine. Okay, I stopped recording. What is it?
Then again, I'm editing the show. I could just cut it out, you idiot.
Damn it! That's true.
It's not like we have to use our time recording to actually do the show. We could just take a minute to bullshit. I mean, we do when we take breaks for a second or two, but I mean...
That's right.
We could do it at any point in the show.
Yeah.
Like, what'd you get for lunch, man? My friend?
Oh, chicken pesto.
That's awesome, dude.
Oh, yeah, wait, side rant.
Totally casual.
Super cash. There's two words, and there's actually a lot of words, but there's two in particular that every time I say them in English, Japanese people mistake them for other words 100% of the time.
Mario Brothers.
And those two words are pesto and Newark, which they always think I'm saying pasta and New York. Every single time.
When I was a kid, I thought Newark was New York. I thought that was like a nickname.
No.
Now I know it's
Newark,
not yet.
Newark is the exact opposite of New York in every way.
Yes. Well, there's also a Newark, California here in the Bay Area.
Well, fuck that.
Yeah. So it's a nice place, I think.
But same thing with pesto. It's like, yes, it kind of sounds like pasta, but I'm clearly not saying pasta. I'm saying pesto.
That one's inexcusable. Yeah, for sure.
Pesto. It's like...
That's definitely the Japanese brain just blocking that completely.
It's like if I said
center
like
of the Japanese brain that's like, oh, I'm just going to give you an English menu 100% of the time.
Yeah,
I'm going to assume you can't use chopsticks.
But pesto and pasta are. It's like if somebody says, "Hey, what's your favorite food?" Sushi. Slushies? You like slushies?
Well, yes, but
yeah. All right, let's go with that.
I'll have a Baja Blast roll, please.
Oh, I'd have that.
Yeah.
You ever had an icy?
Yes.
Is there anything more disgusting on the face of the fucking planet?
It's the same thing as a Slurpee.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, wait. I didn't say Slurpee. I said slushy.
No, first you said icy.
No.
Icy
first
is a Slurpee. Slushy is different. Okay.
Listen up.
So you meant
no,
slushy.
Raymond, you're not listening to me. You're talking at me again. My first example was slushy. And then you said Slurpee, and then I said icy. Is the order established?
Okay.
All right. Yes, icy and Slurpee are the same disgusting shit. I get it. But I like slushies.
Okay.
All right.
So what are slushies then? I never actually had them. Is this an East Coast thing?
Have you ever had a Mr. Misty from Dairy Queen?
No.
It's like melted. It's like a Japanese kakigori. Maybe you know that.
No.
It's like
try me
slush.
again.
It's slushed ice with like flavoring in it. It's got like a flavored syrup on it, and it's like a slush. It's like slush.
So, but it's a different consistency than a Slurpee / icy.
Yeah, because the Slurpee is just a fucking pile of frozen sweetened chemicals. Slushy actually contains ice.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
So a little bit like a Frappuccino.
In no way.
Okay, well, it's blended ice with the flavored thing. Again, different consistency, I'm sure. I'm just saying.
Wait, well, hang on. I've only ever had frappuccinos from a bottle, so I guess I haven't had the same kind of frappuccinos you have.
No, I mean from the actual restaurant.
Oh, well, no. I don't know that. I can't speak to that.
Okay. Well, I'm sure the listeners know what I'm talking about.
Listeners, write in. What was that? Was that pen scratching?
Someone writing something. Then they're going to fax it to the compound.
Oh, boy. Oh, I haven't been paying rent on the compound.
What?
We gotta go.
But we have a joint bank account.
We have to... Oh, shit. All right, pay the man.
We have to go. Snake is here.
Hi, guys. So, did you get Diamond Dog?
Oh, yeah.
D-Dog? You take him out a lot? I love that guy.
Just the last couple times. Yeah.
Okay. He's pretty handy.
I
find him a lot more useful than Quiet, because my affinity with Quiet is not high enough, which means I can't really develop any good weapons for her.
Yeah,
and she's not that useful yet.
Now you're spoiling me. No, not really.
Why?
I'm not that far. I haven't done that yet.
Oh. Well, wait a minute. You're in Africa, but she's not your buddy yet?
No, I literally just opened the mission, the first mission in Africa. I haven't started it yet.
Oh. Well, but you got walker gear?
I did the mission where you do it for a little bit. I didn't keep it, I don't think.
You can keep it?
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. I don't know. I thought you'd get all this stuff at regular, decided times, but maybe it's not like that.
Some things you do. Some things are, I guess, not.
What about a gun? Did you get a gun?
No, I got a little stick with a hole in it, and then I shoot spitballs through it.
Oh, like a pea shooter?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't do much. Really annoys the dog.
Oh, that's another infuriating part about that Skulls fight, is that, while I'm trying to hit these assholes with rockets, the dog is just, prancing around between us, so I fire a rocket,
well, and on
the screen... On the screen, it's affinity with D-Dog has been decreased. I'm like, well, he should get out of the way.
Well, he's as confused as you are.
And I kind of wish that, when you tell him to wait, I wish he would wait longer. Because I was trying to sneak into a place. It was hilarious. I did laugh when this happened. It was out of a movie. Mm-hmm. I'm outside the gate, and I'm crawling on the ground, and he's, crawling next to me, and I hit L1, and I choose wait. So he just waits there. And then I crawl into the facility, and I'm turning a corner, and I turn the camera so I can see around the corner, and he's just there crouching next to me again. I'm like, damn it, I told you to wait. He was just there silently.
Yeah.
What?
He says, I got tired of waiting.
Ugh.
Where's my bacon strips?
It's bacon.
Only one thing smells like bacon. And that's bacon? Cops.
Oh! We might have listeners in law enforcement.
That's okay. They know what that means.
Oh, okay.
They've been through it. They can take a couple of punches. This? There's nothing to worry about.
But fear itself. You want to take a quick break?
Sure, buddy.
Great.
Let's take a break, talk about some more things. After this on No More Whoppers, the show. It's No More Whoppers. I'm still Ray. That is probably still Alex.
Hello.
Maybe not. Because he says hello differently.
I do note.
Okay, that's too much. Too much already.
Oh, shit.
I don't like Italians.
I'm not firing on all cylinders today because it's you know what? It's Japan. It's November. It's surprisingly hot outside.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, it's actually just started getting cold here.
And my room faces the sun, which means it's fucking boiling in here. And I can't open the windows because I don't want the noise to get in.
That's a shame.
You're a shame.
When are you going to move out of that country?
March.
All right.
Surprise!
Oh, no. Alex is at the door, and he's brought friends.
Hello?
Just like all the regulars at the bar.
No, it's me and, like, Solid Snake and Loto and Mega Man. I brought all my pals.
Everybody loves Alex.
Deborah.
Anyway, something happened today that I think we should talk about.
Yes.
And that is the proposed revival of Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Puerto Rico.
On
Yes.
Kickstarter.
Right.
Headed by Joel Hodgson.
Right.
And, they're making a new rebooted show. New people all around except for Joel, I guess. And, they want a few $1 million for that, and they're going to make a season of that, I guess, next year. And you can be a part of it.
Let's rip off the last scene from Key Largo, Mitchell.
Right.
Hi, Larry. I love your show.
I'm just looking for all my Mystery Science Theater drops.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Did I tell
So
you
what's
I'm
going on?
Italian?
Like-
Let me restate that.
Thank you. Joel is going to be involved in
He got the
writing
rights
and
back.
producing.
Yeah, something like that. They got the rights back to the show. Which is
Okay.
also why Riff Track started selling episodes of Mystery Science Theater.
Oh.
In a funny twist. And then, you said it. I'm just going to do that. Still not quite sure what to think, but I think it is good that... Well, first of all, let me say... I don't agree with a lot of the screaming, whining fans that I've already seen today, saying that it's too bad that none of the old people are there, none of the original writers or anybody that I remember or loved back then are on board for this. And I think actually it's probably the best thing to have new blood.
Yes.
In what is almost coming up on 20 years since it ended.
Also, wait, can I say something real quick?
Okay.
That's a prime example of, like, self-entitled internet nerd.
Yeah.
Like, I'm only going to kickstart this if they get all the people back. I don't care where their careers are. I don't care what other jobs they have. They need to quit those and go back to doing Mystery Science Theater for me because it's what I want.
Why don't they just do it over Skype?
Oh, my God, right?
I can do that for, like, free. I don't get it. Why do they need, $1 million?
That's the
Aren't
worst.
they already rich? They've been on TV.
Oh, my God. Yeah. That's the other thing that people, like, classic self-entitled nerd just thinks that anybody who's ever done a popular thing is rich for the rest of their life.
That's not nerds, though. That's
Which
everybody. That's everybody not on TV.
Yeah, okay.
Because that's what you think when you're a child, and then no one is around to prove you wrong, so you go into adulthood thinking that the rest of your life.
Right.
That, of course, you're going to make $1 million instantly as soon as you're on camera. But I mean, even though I still don't like riff tracks and their sense of humor and stuff, I mean, at least they got, a team of writers our age to at least help out with that stuff.
Yeah.
And I think that the important thing is that what was really good about Mystery Science Theater was particularly the referential humor and really the people making that referential humor, because you had some, pretty nerdy people for back in the day making really esoteric references for, at least for kids like us who are liking it, like references to old actors or just, things like, again, in a couple of episodes, mentioning like Harold Pinter plays. Like, I didn't know what the fuck that was.
Yeah. Yeah, Mystery Science Theater has always been a great pop culture crash course because, like, anytime there's a joke you don't get, you can just look it up and be like, okay, I get that now.
So I think if Joel can sort of pick the right people to sort of bring a new version of that to the table, people who are, just on that same level of nerdery, and probably the same age as the writers were back then in their 30s, for example. So people like us, obviously. Then bring it on. We need some fresh jokes. We need more references more references to things that you and I could get from stuff that we read and watched when we were kids. Just like those old writers read and watched things, Like, sure, I'd love some riffs about wild and crazy kids. Omar Gooding.
Right? Omar Goodness.
I got 1 million of them. And, Corey Feldman. Leslie Nielsen. No, they've already done that.
Yeah, that's true.
But you know what I mean? Like, it's obviously a good thing to get some new blood in there. And,
yeah.
And to be honest, because I don't like riff track so much, because it was just, well, at first it was just Mike doing a lot of the riffing himself. And then, he brought on Bill and Kevin. I like all those guys just fine. But again, it's just like a couple of guys for a while making jokes without another room full of writers to really help them out until later. And I think, with any sort of comedy writing, we always hear about the writer's room. I think things kind of need a writer's room when you're doing that sort of stuff. You need people to keep everyone else in check and, make sure that, what hits or not.
Yeah. You need other people to bounce your ideas off of. Otherwise, it's just, hey, here are some funny things I thought of.
Yeah, so this MST reboot is obviously intended to be a structured show, just like it used to be, and not just, some one-off riff done in a living room. I'm just being egregious, but however, I'm not so sure I'm gonna back it exactly. I don't know about you.
No.
No, I think this is. Even though this is something that we're all very familiar with and something very beloved to us, this still kind of strikes me as another sort of thing from back in the past that's now trying to get resurrected on crowdfunding.
Right. Yeah.
You see sort of the things that aren't in the spotlight as much, like some old guys who worked on some Nickelodeon show back in the day or some cartoon are going to bring it back now with a brand new set of episodes and a brand new concept. And boy, we got the old host back and he's old and doughy now, but it's okay. It's what you like, right? We're going to bring, and then, it doesn't make half of what
that's always the worst when they bring back the old host or an old actor from something that was popular decades ago.
Yeah.
Because even if it is funny or entertaining, it's still like, well, there's a reminder of my own mortality.
Yes. Tell you what, Mark Summers ain't going through that course again.
Oh, no.
No, sirree, pop.
Let me say this, though. Oh, wait,
another thing, in games, too, there was a campaign to bring back Booger Man, for example.
Oh, God. No,
it's
I gotta
a lot
go.
of these weird second-string games, and the creators, it's not me!
Yes, it is. Why did you do that?
It's just the creators of these second string games and stuff coming back to oh boy, yeah, you remember this, right? You read about it. And it's like, well, I saw the ad once. Didn't really play it or buy it. But no, I probably don't think you should be doing that. Maybe just
remember this? Who wants to crowdfund the new James Pond?
Oh, that'll happen.
Anybody?
I'm sure.
Anybody? Come on.
Just you wait.
Sir. How about you, sir?
No. Sir, how about you?
I'm gonna take off my pants.
Wow. Let me say this. I'm not a crowdfunding kind of guy.
Yeah, I knew you weren't.
I don't mean
you didn't
to
crowdfund
say that
my thing.
Right, exactly. Oh yeah, I guess I should have.
Jesus Christ.
You know what? Take $5 out of our joint Nomoa PayPal. That'll just be
just eat shit. Your best friend had a Kickstarter, and you didn't even fucking touch it. Fucking asshole.
That is an excellent point. I'll send you a couple bucks.
Anyway, you were saying?
Well, part of it is because, obviously, I'm pretty lazy when it comes to donating. But also because, see, now I planned this thing to say out, but now after what you said, it makes me sound like a huge asshole. I have not seen a Kickstarter that I felt that I really wanted to donate to. With the exception of yours. I regret not giving anything. But
that is so Alex.
It's like, hey, the creator of Game X is making Game Y. Kickstart it now. No, why would I do that?
Yeah.
I don't have time or money to play games. Why on earth would I do that? But there's incentives. You can get a signed piece of bullshit and a music track. I don't give a shit.
You can get special access to a message board that nobody else has access to if they didn't back it.
Oh,
and you can offer your input.
Hi, folks. Cool message board. ASL?
Well, bye.
I haven't seen any incentives on any Kickstarter to date that have made me want to donate. No offense.
Okay, divorced of me.
All right, I'm talking about video games. I'm talking about video games.
I totally get where you're coming from, and I'm not too encouraged to go for every single game that everybody hypes up and talks about that appears on Kickstarter or whatever. Like,
Right.
I did Mighty Number 9 just because it was unique at the time, but now it's like, who really cares? And I didn't do Bloodstained. I mean, because it's like, well, first of all, it's gonna succeed. Something like that for sure.
Well, let's go with that. That's why I didn't donate to yours. Right?
Okay, I said divorced of me. Let's
sorry.
me for a second.
Okay. All right. I'm nodding at you and acknowledging that, but at the same time, I'm stuffing a 20 in your shirt pocket.
Just take it. But yeah, I mean, if it's like a super famous creator that is a household name to a nerd, there's nothing to really worry about. And like, I don't need all these physical items to justify my enthusiasm in the project necessarily.
Yeah.
And I trust the name behind it enough to ensure that, okay, it's probably not going to be the worst game ever, obviously. It's probably going to play okay, okay? We can assure that. It's probably going to be just what they say it will be. Some games aren't, obviously, especially with the more indie stuff. People who really don't understand that Kickstarter is for kickstarting something that's already in motion instead of starting from zero with an idea you had. And all of a sudden you think you need $50,000 to get everything you need for it. No, you should probably have some part of it first. Which is also Kickstarter's fault, because they've done the shittiest job ever of actually communicating what their point is. It was 3 years after they launched when they finally put up stuff that said, Kickstarter's not a store, okay? Yes, you pay some money to get this thing, but hey, if they charge $500 for a copy of a CD, it's not really for the CD. Right?
Yeah, that's a good point.
But, that's a little bit of a divergent thing there. But, yeah, and so I think Bushido Savior will do okay, regardless. From what I've heard, they have all new cast, obviously. New host. Should have been me, but I guess they already picked him, so whatever.
Oh, God. Well, you still have the jumpsuit.
It's too small.
No!
No, the only thing that will barely fit now is the Rhino suit. So,
oh, dude, combine the two shows. Do that.
Yeah, okay, you bet.
Just, watch somebody playing games and just make fun of the game the whole time.
Apparently, the host is Jonah Ray.
Okay.
I mean, they haven't revealed. They had the silhouette, and he was talking a bit, and it kind of sounds like him. And I think I saw some glasses in the silhouette, so it's probably him.
Sure.
I'm sure they're going to reveal this in a few days, so I'm sure by the time the show is up, you'll already know. But that's about it. And I guess
going back a little bit, I have a kind of a sociological theory about nerds donating to Kickstarters, and it's.
Okay.
Here's a creator that a nerd likes, and they kind of want to feel validated.
Let's call him Bay Rarnholt.
Yeah, let's call him Bay Rarnholt, and he does this magazine called Skranks, and he needs a couple of bucks to come to Japan. No, not you. I'm talking specifically about video game stuff.
Just kidding.
And I guess to an extent MSC3K. I think people donate just because it kind of creates an identity for them. It's like, I care so much about this thing from 20 years ago. I'm going to give some money directly to this guy so we can do another one. I think part of that is because they want to see that thing happen. And I think the other part of it is because, that's just the only identity they have is, idolizing the creators of the things that they love.
Oh, yeah.
I think they want to be able to say, yeah, that's right. I gave $50 to Yu Suzuki for Shenmue 3, and I want him to come to my house and give me a hug.
Oh, yeah.
Part of me thinks they don't even give a shit about the game. It's just a nerd cred thing. It's like a self-fulfilling, I idolize this person. I have to do something.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think I would say most of it is probably about the game because they love their material possessions so much. And
that's true.
More than women. Sorry, not stereotyping. But yeah, I get that too. Oh yeah, I definitely didn't. I love Shenmue. Didn't get any money for that. No, that's okay.
No,
that's okay. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine. Also, I I don't feel like putting the money in and then really feeling the weight of waiting 6 or 7 years for it to finally finish.
Yeah, I mean, I'd
rather just not give the money and go about my daily life and just have it in the back of my head. It's like, oh, okay, Shenmue 3 is almost out. Great.
I did give a couple of bucks to something called Cosmic Star Heroine a couple of years ago, and I think I'm still waiting on that.
Yes,
which is again, that's not helping. It's like, and I've seen other people do it. You give money to a Kickstarter, and you wait years and years, and sometimes nothing happens at all.
Yeah,
it's like, well, why? Like, why is the track record for these things so abysmal? Why can nobody finish a fucking project?
Yeah, which goes back to my point, is that I really don't think you should just start a Kickstarter at step 0.
No.
Because when you do that, no one understands that you're starting at step 0. And so, for example, if you make a video game the traditional way and don't tell anybody about it for a couple of years and then finally be ready to reveal it in a trailer, for example, then it becomes apparent in everyone's mind, and they probably don't have to wait like 3 or 4 years at the max. Like, let's take Metal Gear Solid 5, for example. I think they first revealed that like the end of 2011, like the first trailer for Ground Zeroes or whatever.
Sure.
But, you sort of expect that. And people who put the money in for a Kickstarted Kickstarted game.
Stickly.
Are expecting it to be done in like a year. Even if, or whatever the estimate says. Or whatever the reward estimate is for whatever the Kickstarter says. Which, it hardly ever gets hit. And then, but then the game goes into what is the normal thought about development cycle, which you take a few years making it, and maybe you, for example, get a deal with a publisher perhaps, or some other sort of business deal that really enhances the quality of the game or the project and really gives you a new opportunity, but you then have to spend more time working on it. And again, maybe you have to deal with something new now, like a new platform to put it on. Now you have to deal with porting that, and that adds time. And there's all these things that can come into the picture that are very beneficial for the person making it, but the people who contributed the funding may not get may not get their hands in it that much, so they just think, oh, you're just delaying it for no reason because you're some sort of scam asshole. Where's my game you promised me 6 months ago, right? And people just don't get it. I mean, that's what happens when you start at step 0, which I think, don't make your goal, oh, let's make this whole game. Do it, make the goal, let's finish this game, or let's put it on another platform. That should be the Kickstarter goal. And then you get some extra tchotchkes to go with it,
Yeah.
And people are very bad also at communicating the fact, okay, this is probably not going to take 2 years to come out. It's probably going to take, 4 or 5. Sorry, but try to remember that, and please, realize that your $100 are probably going to be with us for quite a while.
I think that's why, in terms of crowdfunding, I am more partial to like the Patreon model rather than the Kickstarter model, because you're at least with Patreon, you're giving money, you're getting regular returns in the form of content or what have you.
Yeah.
Like the Laser Time Patreon, which I do give to, is a good example of that, where like as soon as it started, they had the new show out and ready to go and weekly. Both of them, two new shows.
Yes.
And they're still going, and now they're adding a third new show because they just met a goal. Like, that's fucking great. That's how it should be for, like, a project like that.
Yeah, exactly.
And I understand video games don't work that way, but
no, unless your Patreon is, I make a small game every week for you.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't really work with games or movies or anything else.
No,
like that.
But kind of related, though, I always feel kind of like weird reading about the milestones or the goals on Kickstarter projects, because it's always like, $1,000. We'll add this game mode.
Yeah,
and I'm always
stretch
thinking
goals are
like
bullshit.
So if you don't meet that goal, I'm getting a half-assed game that I'm kickstarting,
and that's what people think, and that basically just contributes to the Self-entitlement, basically. Or just the bad attitude in general towards these things from these people.
But if I
not
donate...
you exactly, but... Yeah.
But if I donate $2,000, I get to fly out there and have dinner with the creator.
Yeah.
Right? And that's going to make the end game so much better.
Totally. They'll totally ask you what you think of it.
Right? Hey, what kind of flowers should we put in front of this door? I don't know, lilacs? Great, print it.
What flavor slushy do you like?
Tropical?
That was my Keiji Inafune impression.
That's pretty good.
They got these new sushi slushies.
Do you know how we came up with the name Rockman? Funny story. My friend's like, hey, Cage. They call me Cage. What kind of music do you like? I said, I like rock, man. And I fired my Mega Buster at him. I'm sorry, Rock Buster.
Yeah, you duh.
The character of Roll is based off of my little sister, whose name is Roll. Anyway, Mighty Number 9. Oh, it'll be out someday, I bet.
Dr. Light is named after my trusted physician of 30 years, a light bulb.
You see anything in there? He's looking in my ear right now.
Oh, that's hot.
Why it's so in the credits of all the Rockman games? Is it him? Is it him whose name is Enough King?
Yeah.
Why is that? I've always wondered that.
Well, why is any dumb, stupid pseudonym in those games anything ever? Why is it ever a thing? Huh? Tell me that, Alex. Riddle me that, fucko.
My understanding was that in the early days of console development, they were trying to avoid headhunting by other companies, so they used pseudonyms.
I'm sure that, yeah, I know that's the commonly held belief.
Yeah.
I think, like, some guys did that, like, the first time, and then it just sort of spread.
Oh, okay. It became like, yeah. Oh, wait, now we all have to have funny nicknames.
Do you know Kazayabe's nickname in the credits of, what was it, Psychic 5?
Oh, what is it?
Lonely Kazuhiro.
Oh. He's such a sweet boy.
It worked out, I think, yeah.
Okay.
It worked out, yeah. Where were we? My gosh.
Kickstarting.
Mystery Science Theater, really. I mean,
that's right, yeah.
People were sort of judging the quality of the comedy based on what was really just a pretty mild video trailer. Like, I don't think it was supposed to be a sample of what you're going to get riff-wise. So people were down on that too, of course. But again, I have no idea. I just hope it's as good as Cinematic Titanic, which was not as great as Mystery Science Theater, but to me better than Riff Tracks. So
yeah, it's not hard to be better than Riff Tracks.
Yeah, I mean, if they're making it in L.A., and if we go by Jonah Ray, I'm sure some of the rest of the cast and the writers will be maybe some people we recognize.
That would be good.
Yeah, just not me.
Why not?
I don't live there. I didn't really build my skills as a comedian. I'm not on any Maximum Fun podcasts. Sure, it was my childhood fantasy to be the host of Mystery Science Theater, but really the host of anything, to be honest. Instead, I have to share this with you.
That's great.
Alex!
No, you're fine.
Me.
I think we do.
Thank you.
We do good work as a duo. I think now the fantasy is we should just get a talk show for the two of us.
Okay.
On the TV.
Oh.
We can call it Alex and Ray Showstoppers. Just like that. See, we stopped the show.
So, Ray, how's it been for you lately?
I want to lick pussy.
All right.
What, are you spoiling the donor segment or something?
Those were just a freebie.
Okay.
Alex.
All right.
Anything else about Mystery Science Theater?
It was a great show. I hope it's great when it comes back, too. I don't do crowdfunding. What's next?
Yeah, let me just reiterate my point that it should have new people writing it. Because, almost 20 years later, we should have a new, let's call it reservoir of references for our generation. The end.
All right.
I'm still not going to back it, though.
Mitchell!
Right, because it's going to happen anyway.
Unless one of the rewards was, $1 million, be the host of the show.
Well, then you'd have to start your own Kickstarter to raise $1 million to do that.
We'd really have to kick up the donations here on the show.
Yeah, that's true.
Get that Rhett Laufenberger to really up the ante.
Hey, he's doing his fair share.
Or is he doing enough?
Yes. You know what? We're going to get to his fair share in the next segment. It's something called Fanoof.
There we go again with the mispronouncing things. I don't think you're really Alex.
Sure I am. Dutch villager.
Hey, you want a cookie? And then he pulled out a Fig Newton. Fuck off.
Okay, I think we'll be back in a second, huh?
Yes, bye.
Bye. We're back. It's No More Whoppers. I'm Ray. That's Alex.
I don't care!
Is it? Oh, okay. He doesn't care.
It is me.
We don't care if it's Alex.
Alex!
I'm Alex.
Okay. I'm glad you're proud of yourself, I guess.
How am I giving you attitude?
Folks, the shirt's still available.
That was
Go
the
to
shirt
website.
talking right now. No, shirt does not actually talk.
Oh.
Shirt does not enable user to fly.
That's what that was. Yeah. Again, human fly here.
Shirt does enable user to be hilarious. Raymond, what's going on now?
Fan fun.
It is fan fun. Let's play the theme. Oh, wait, I have it. Hang on. No, wait, stop. What the fuck was that?
What? That was the thing.
Oh, well, our connection's not great because it sounded like a hell version of it.
Okay.
So here we go.
It was the
Time
instrumental.
for fan fun, that's where we have fun. Give us money, we'll give you something. You can send us stories of nerd stuff. I married a Dreamcast. I went to school and wait, this is not the Over Nerds theme, but it encompasses Over Nerds. This is my monologue break in the song. Thanks a lot, everybody. All right. That was a whole lot of nothing. We've got Fanoof. Y'all know what that is.
Right, fan fun. Yeah, that
Fan
was
fun.
established.
Right?
Yes.
We've got 3 donors this week. Raymond, if you could give me the go, I'm going to thank these fine gentlemen.
Are they fine gentlemen we may have heard of before?
I'm going to thank these fine young cannibals.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, you can
Jesus
totally
Christ.
go right now.
Wait, I didn't even say who the first one is.
Oh, God, no, right. Okay, let me start over. Who's the first person?
It's everyone's favorite Nikki B, Nicholas Basile,
Bix?
or Basil, Nikki Bix. Give me the go. I'm going to thank Nick.
All right. Is it Basil or Basile? Did we ever figure that out?
I don't know. He's never confirmed.
He said you said it right, but we don't know what the right way was.
Well, I've been saying Basile long before I said Basil.
Okay. That's
And
probably
in in England, he's called Basil.
That's true. Okay. Let's do him starting now.
Thank you, Nicholas Basile. Could go for a Nicholas Basilico. That's the thing. Nicholas, a.k.a. Nikolai, a.k.a. Nick, a.k.a. Nick Fiore. Great.
Nick Fiore?
Nick Fury.
Okay, yes. I was thinking of his Italian counterpart. Who is next?
Oh, you're not going to believe it. It's Hal Mackins.
Oh, somehow I don't believe it. No. Okay, go.
Hal Mackins, also a big fan of Sword of Vermilion. Who could forget that one? I would love to give it another try someday soon. I hope. Great.
Intention established.
Yeah.
And next.
And finally, it's our good friend, Rhett Laufenberger.
Oh, yeah, Rhett Lau. Just go.
All right, nice try, Rhett Lau. He's a cool guy, and he likes Sword of a Million as well. Great. Fun.
Rhett, go ahead and confirm if you do like Sword of a Million.
Yeah, please get in touch on the Facebook page or what have you.
Or update the wiki by yourself.
All right, do a little wiki update.
That would be helpful. All right, so that's donors. I'm going to guess no Facebook likes?
No Facebook likes this week. We're fresh out. But Raymond, no overnerds either. I want to try a little, I want to introduce a new segment here.
Okay.
Why not? I don't know if it has a name yet. Maybe you can help me think of a name.
All right.
It's basically what it is I'm going to give you the title of a movie in Japanese, and you tell me what the original English title was.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Are you up to this?
Oh, I got a name already.
What?
Cinema Sukiyaki.
That's actually pretty good.
That's pretty good, right? Yeah.
That is pretty great. All right. We're going to call this Cinema Sukiyaki.
If only we had some music for it.
If only there was a song.
I forget his name. I'll call him Ray.
So, all right, just so everybody gets the idea, I'll give you 3 examples. I know you know these, so you just give me the English names of them. Uncle Carl's Flying House.
Oh, that's Up.
Right, that in Up. In Up. Great work, Alex. In English, that is the movie Up. Here's the Japanese title of a movie, Busman.
Oh, Napoleon Dynamite.
Very good. And the final one, I think you probably know this one best of all, Sweet Road.
That would be... Yes, indeed. That is The Wizard.
Very good. Okay.
1989.
So I'm going to give you some this is where the real challenge starts.
Oh,
actually,
by the way, tangentially, Riff Tracks is going to do The Wizard. I don't know if I should subject myself to that.
No,
Maybe
don't.
I should just see how far I get in before turning it off. How about that?
Oh, it'll be a fun game.
We can use some of the donation money to buy it. And, Anyway, sorry, continue.
So I've got this is a very short list. This is the first installment of this, so I don't have too many this week. But okay. I want to run some by you and see if you can try to guess what the English titles of these movies are.
Okay. Do I get hints if I'm
I'll give you a hint.
Two in the woods?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I'll help you out. Now, I'm going to start you off really easy, okay?
Mm-hmm. I'm ready. Let's do it.
Okay. Don't forget the Titans. What is that in English?
Should I go for a joke answer? Or... No, okay. Let's remember the Titans.
Very good. Excellent.
Hang on. Are you sure whatever word they use just also means remember?
No, it was Titans o Wasudenai.
Okay, yeah, I guess.
It's literally don't forget the Titans.
Yeah, you got me there. Okay. Jesus Christ. Don't you dare forget.
The next one, you might know this as well. Captain Supermarket.
Captain Supermarket.
Captain Supermarket.
What vintage are we talking here?
I believe this is early 80s. I actually don't remember. You know, I've seen this movie, but I saw it later, much later on. I don't know when it came out originally. I'm going to say late 70s, early 80s.
Late 70s? Oh, boy. That doesn't match up with what I was thinking.
Nothing about this title matches up with anything in the movie.
Oh, shit.
Captain Supermarket. I will tell you this. It recently came back in the form of a television series.
Recently?
Yes.
How recently?
I don't know. I'm not following that either. But I think it was this year. Might have been this year.
Oh, I know now. I remember.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
Well, shit. I know the franchise. I don't know which movie. But you did say early 70s, so I guess no. But that one. Oh shit. Fuck it. Is it Army of Darkness?
Yes, it is.
Okay. All right.
Well done, Ray. All right, wait, what? Do you know when that came out?
That was the 90s.
Oh, was it
92.
really?
Yeah.
Evil Dead was 80s?
Yeah.
God, then I watched a VHS copy with the shittiest quality ever because I could have sworn it was like 70s film stock.
An 8th generation tape.
Yeah, copy of a copy of a copy of a copy.
Oh, yeah, I remember Kevin's Supermarket, yeah.
Okay. All right, let's try this one. What?
Career Opportunities, which is that very weird movie with Jennifer Connelly. It's like a teen movie. Her and this guy are trapped inside a Target.
Not another teen movie.
No. 91 was that movie.
Okay.
Anyway.
I can't believe Army of Darkness was 90s.
Yeah, well, I saw it on TV, and it was definitely had a 90s quality to it.
Jesus Christ. So do you.
Thank you.
I think you know this one as well. Remy's Delicious Restaurant.
Yep. Made a joke about it last week.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, you remember last week.
Fuck, no,
show?
I'm drunk every day.
Okay.
I'm Alex.
That's Ratatouille.
God damn it!
Yes, it is. That's gonna be the ping pong when you get one right.
Yes.
And when you get it wrong, it's gonna be. All right.
I think we should just use that as the opposite of the buzzer. Yeah. No, I like your idea. I just say that's what I originally thought. Like instead of ding ding ding, it's Alex going, God.
All right, let's go with that. Here's the next one for you. Wild Speed Megamax.
I do remember this. Shit. I remember that name. Okay. Oh, yeah. All right.
I know you know the franchise, but which film is
yeah.
Megamax? Wild Speed Megamax.
Wild Speed Megamax.
Yeah.
Boy.
And really, Megamax has nothing to do with the title or the movie itself.
Yeah, well, I gathered that much.
It's just two words that a Japanese marketing asshole put together because they sound cool.
I don't know exactly, so I'm just going to say Furious 7? The latest?
No, that
okay.
was, fuck, what was that? Oh, yeah, that was Wild Speed Sky Mission.
Oh, yes, of course.
Yeah. I'll give you another try.
Not to be confused with the King of Fighters Sky Stage.
No.
Which
also had Vin Diesel, oddly.
Yeah, well, yeah, he flies. that was the box quote. Vin Diesel flies in this Tour de Force.
Some call him an Iron Giant.
But then he wouldn't fly.
But he did fly in that.
What was the Iron Giant in Japanese?
I'm gonna guess Iron Gianto.
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna look it up though.
There's already a movie called Tetsujin.
That's true. Wait, I gotta look it up. You think of Wild Speed Megamax while I look up Iron Giant.
Oh yeah, we didn't actually reveal what the actual movie was.
No. You get one more guess.
Oh, do I? Okay, is it the fourth one? Whatever that was?
No, try again.
You said one? Okay.
Shut up.
Is it the sixth one?
No. It's Jesus Christ. Try again!
Is it the second one?
No!
The third one?
No.
First one?
No!
Did I cover all the numbers yet?
No!
Why are you getting so mad at me?
Because it's the only one you haven't said.
Oh, is it?
It's Fast 5.
Okay. Yeah, 5. Not my favorite number. I always forget it. That's why.
Hey, that's my favorite number too, really? Seriously?
No, 4.
Oh.
I said it's not my favorite number.
It's Fast 5. You missed it. Here are the ones that you did say. You said 1, 2, 3,
yes.
4, 6,
yes,
7.
Yes.
You didn't say 5.
No, I didn't.
Okay. Raymond, breaking news. I found out what the Japanese title of Iron Giant is. Are you ready?
All right, hit me.
Iron Gianto.
Oh.
Pretty good. All right, here's the next one for you. This is a more recent movie. Inside Head.
That's Inside Out. I know most of the Pixar movies.
Okay, all right. Try this one on for size then. It's a little bit older. Gambare, rookie!
Fuck.
Gambare, rookie! I saw this in the theater when it came out. I must have been in elementary school. Maybe middle school. Probably elementary.
Now, here's a question. Hint question.
Okay.
Are we talking about the word rookie, or is the character named Rookie?
It is the word rookie.
Somebody rookie. Is it Little Big League?
Oh, no! But you're close. It came out around the same time.
Oh, what's the other one?
Very similar in theme.
Fuck. I forget what that one's called.
There was a quote in that movie that my friends and I would repeat, like, through high school.
Well, that helps.
Good.
I don't remember the... The only thing else I could say is Angels in the Outfield, but that's not
No,
it.
also came out around that time. There was a lot of movies about kids playing baseball in the mid-90s.
Yeah, well, it was America's pastime.
And now who gives a shit?
Yeah.
You want to try one more?
No, mine's blocked.
All right. Rookie of the Year.
Fuck, of course.
Right? You remember in the doctor's office when he actually hits the doctor in the nose and the doctor says funky butt lovin'?
I've never seen it.
Oh, well then never mind.
Yeah.
All right.
Rookie of the Year, you idiot. God. Just yelling at myself. Continue.
Try this one. Here's your next one.
Okay.
Passion.
Might that be, could it be, possibly, the Passion of the Christ?
Very good. Success. All right, now I've got two more here. Now, the last two are a little bit different. These are movies where the main title of the movie is the same. It's just in katakana, but they've added a subtitle to the movie.
Oh, these are like...
And I only have two of these, but I need you to give me the actual title of the movie. Here's the subtitle.
So wait, are you giving me just the subtitle? Okay, yeah.
Just the subtitle, yeah, and you give me the title.
Okay.
So, movie title, How to Start a Happy Life.
Jesus Christ. Oh boy, this is definitely round 2. The stakes are higher.
Yeah.
Oh.
If you've seen the movie, it's really not that happy at all.
Okay, what's the vintage again? Do you know?
I want to say I think it's pretty recent. Maybe a couple years ago.
Oh. I'm going to say Gone Girl.
Oh my god, no. But that's not a bad guess, considering what the actual one is.
Oh. What is it,
I mean,
Alex?
the movie, it's Skeleton Twins.
What?
Skeleton Twins. I want to say Bill Hader and what's her name?
Let me look it up. Have I heard of it?
Okay.
I think I've seen the poster, but no. Don't know
Kristen
the name.
Wiig. Bill Hader, Kristen Wiig. Anyway. It's kind of a dark comedy, but it's like a very dark comedy.
Okay.
But yeah, it really has nothing to do with how to start a happy life. Mm-hmm. All right, I've got one more for you, and this one is kind of a freebie. This one is pretty easy. They're going to be harder next week. Please trust me.
I'd rather they're
right.
not, but okay.
Movie title, The Missing Groom and the Worst Hangover in History.
Well, let's just start with what I think is the key word there. Is this The Hangover?
Nailed it.
Okay.
Pretty good.
I was flipping between that or one of the sequels. I don't know.
Nope. I might do one of the other sequels later. Because they all have stupid subtitles. It's great.
Oh, okay. It'd be funny if they all had the same subtitle.
Yes,
Worst
it would.
hangover in history. The bus that couldn't slow down.
Well, folks, thank you for joining us for the inaugural installment of Cinematic Skiaki.
How could this happen to me? I made my mistakes, got nowhere to run.
Could be peppier.
No? I know, it's a work in progress.
You know what a good idea would be for a variation of this game?
What's that?
We get a Japanese guy in here.
Oh, no.
And then we give him English titles of Japanese movies.
Oh, no.
Because, I've watched some Japanese movies, and they really rename them here. Like
They
crazy.
do. Yeah, it's almost as bad.
Yeah. Yes, it is. All right. Well, that was fun.
All
That's
right.
one of my favorite subjects, really, is Japanese titles of
The mysteries of Japanese retitling and localization and whatnot.
So they write funny.
Oh, we should do it with TV shows too, but we probably already know most of them.
Yeah.
Tonari no Seinfeld.
I don't think,
what is it? Larry's Midlife Crisis.
Yeah. Yep. Although I think a lot of shows are not really renamed. Maybe they were in like earlier years, 90s stuff,
Yeah. That's why I was trying to look older for some of these movies because these days what they do most of the time is just put it in katakana.
Yeah, I think nowadays with your DVD and your Blu-ray and your cable channels, you just get it 1-to-1.
And I've noticed that a lot of the time in a movie title, if it's a long one, like if it has "of the" in the title, they will just take out one or both of those words.
Yes.
Like Guardians of the Galaxy just became Guardians of Galaxy.
It's too many articles for these Japanese people.
Yeah. Oh, you know what I should have done that I forgot was do you know the Japanese title of what is it? Hang on. Is it White House Down? Was that a movie?
Yes, it is. I don't know the Japanese.
The Japanese title is End of White House. So great.
Yes.
Yeah. Like, well, it's gone.
And there's the Japanese remake End of Diet, which people were really confused by.
It's not about a fat guy at all. But the one that I thank you. The one that I find kind of lazy was Night at the Museum, which in Japanese is just Night Museum. So,
which suggests that there are museums in this country that you can only see at night.
Right? I think that's that was the implication. Yeah, that's kind of lazy.
That's pretty bad. Yeah.
So I'm hoping we can have some fun in the future with this new segment, Cinematic Skiaki. I'll think of some more for next week. In the meantime, you brush up on your cinema.
I think we should use the English version of that word, sukiyaki.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I was saying it the right way.
Right.
Sukiyaki.
Yeah. Thank you.
Well, yeah.
Now let's go to the karaoke bar. I'm so depressed I could commit Harry Carey. I'm Alex.
Anime.
Thwack.
What? Oh, sorry.
I was punching you. Yeah. Thanks.
I do. Yeah.
Thanks a ton.
I don't want to be like such a curmudgeon about Japanese pronunciation, but it really does kind of piss me off when people insist on pronouncing something the right way and then completely don't give a shit about something else, like a name or another Japanese word. It's like, oh, okay, if you're good, you're really going to take a stand on that when you don't know what the fuck you're doing?
And I know who you're talking about.
Yes, you do. But it's not just that.
No, I know it's not just that.
It's
many
a lot
layers
of
to
folk.
Yeah,
It's like I heard. Oh my god! I heard in the same sentence recently somebody say anime with the Japanese pronunciation, followed by Danganronpa. Like, okay, no, no, just no.
Okay.
And if you don't understand why I'm angry at that, good. It's not important. Like, it's not important.
Yes.
There is no good reason for you to be angry at this, but it angers me anyway because it's inconsistent.
True. There you go. That's the word.
Thank you.
And I work as a professional editor, and inconsistency is the bane of my existence.
Right? I'm not angry at bad pronunciation. I'm angry at inconsistency.
Yes.
If you're gonna say Danganronpa, say anime. If you're gonna say anime, say Danganronpa.
Yeah.
I sound like an insane person right now.
No, but that's all it is. Just consistency.
Yes, it's consistency. That's
stay
It's not a Japanese. It's not a weeaboo thing. It's a consistency thing.
Right.
Right?
Now, are we going to karaoke or not?
You can say karaoke as long as you also say manga. Well, or manga, I guess.
Well, yeah.
I guess that one could be both.
But do you see what I did there? I said karaoke.
So you're mixing them.
Yeah.
I don't like this.
I'm just here to piss you off.
Wait, hold on. There we go.
Back to normal. Put some ice on that later.
Yes. Raymond, why don't we take a quick break?
Well, sure, yeah. I mean,
And,
I
come
got
back.
all night this time.
Oh, shit, that's right. Damn it. I thought I was pulling something over on you.
No.
Okay. Actually, no, I don't have anything else to talk about. I was gonna be like, you know what, we could do another segment.
Well,
because I don't have to be at work for another hour and 20 minutes.
okay. We can talk about Metal Gear some more.
All right. Do you want to take
Do
a break?
you want to take a break? Okay.
Yes, I do. Yeah, let's take a break.
Let's take
Let's
a
go.
third break. Unprecedented.
All right. Yes.
Third break.
We'll be right back.
Well, folks, we're back. It's No More Whoppers. I'm Ray.
Hi.
Alex is here.
And I'm realizing one of the perils of my job that kind of makes me uncomfortable is that I have to take a lot of money out of the register every so often, and then I have to bring it to an ATM and deposit it.
Put it in a big sack with a dollar sign on it.
Yeah, carry it behind my back, right?
Yeah.
But sometimes, like, I can't make it to an ATM that day, or I can't make it to the bank, and I go for like a week or two without depositing, and I'm basically walking around with $1,000 in cash in my bag, which makes me like really uncomfortable.
I've been there, yeah. I did that when I bought that first car.
Oh God!
I had an envelope full of what turned out to be, $6,000 to buy the car.
Holy shit!
That was fun.
Yeah.
That's called
You just
just clutching it as close as possible. Just not
The whole
even
time you're
letting it
walking-
off my shoulder.
the whole time you're walking there, you're just saying to yourself, "Don't get mugged! Don't get mugged! Don't get mugged!"
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, in my case, it was it was a movie prop looking wad of this was 100,000 yen, all in 1,000 yen notes. So it was 100,000 yen bills.
Those are big bills.
All wrapped up like a roll, like a drug deal is going down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right. Because, I'd like them to be 10,000 yen notes, but I get more 1,000 yens than anything else in the register because that's what people use to buy stuff.
You catch more 10,000 notes with honey.
Right?
Yeah.
My money is very sticky.
Ew.
Is that bad?
Well, I mean, if a lot of it is lying on the bar, maybe it would get sticky eventually.
That's probably okay.
From spillage.
Ugh.
Well, hey, it's not my job.
Seepage. That's a gross word.
That's actually a worse word. Yeah, you've done it.
Yeah. Okay.
Killed the show.
Yay!
Nah, you know what? Refresh the audience's memory, which I'm using in place of my own.
Perfect.
What is your other job? I mean, you're still teaching English,
Yeah, I teach.
but in what kind of context? I mean, is this in Eikaiwa or a regular school? Or
This is a medical university. I teach 1 day a week at Fujita Hoken Eisei Daigaku, which is Fujita Health
Which is a
and
lot of kanji.
Medical Unit. It's kanji out the butt.
yeah,
It's a medical university. It's for
no, that's the proctology clinic.
kids. Oh, sorry. Kids who want to be doctors and or nurses or whatever. That's the other subtitle of the thing.
So they have special classes for English.
Right, they do have to
Any
learn
help
medical
out there?
English. They have to learn medical terminology in English. There's a lot of the focus is on like how to talk to patients in English and make them comfortable.
Oh, yeah.
That kind of thing.
It's not my fault.
Yeah, it can't be helped. Right, basically teach them how to break news gently. You know how not to barge into a room and say, "Guess what you've got."
Honk honk.
Right. Right, none of that.
No, we're not watching Patch Adams today. That's
Why not?
going to help.
Fine.
Roll right in the clown nose.
Mitchell!
All right.
But you have to do. I mean, yeah. So, I mean, do you cover a lot of, medicine names?
Kind of.
Triloxadilhide?
Oh, are you still taking Dilhide?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Yeah, triloxadilhide, Francis Dollarhide. What else?
Cymoxinin?
Cymoxantin. Blobuterol.
Flubberall.
Flubberol, right? Who could forget?
Shaggy Doxadil.
God damn it. Oh, man. Jesus Christ. That was like
Well,
a cluster bomb.
Well, I had another one, but never mind.
You can't top that.
No.
I had to get myself together. Anyway, oh my God.
Wow.
Nailed it.
Man, we don't need another segment.
Oh. I don't know. It's fun though. I like thinking up fake names for things.
Yes. Sometimes I surprise myself.
Oh, great. That's the kind of fun we have here on No More Whoppers, folks.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh,
and
I
we listen
had
back to it, so it's just
What's
going to
that?
kill us again when we listen back to it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's going to be great, though. Like, I really look forward to that.
Yeah, of course.
I
I mean, this is the number one. This is the number one podcast that makes me laugh.
Yeah, me
I
too.
don't laugh at a lot of podcasts. Number two is
No.
like Harmontown.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I'm the same way.
Yeah. Well, we're full of ourselves.
Yeah, we are. That's not a good thing, though, is it?
Well, we get by. Doesn't
I
help
like
me
Delta.
much because I have an incredibly large superiority complex about my sense of humor, but I understand that that's my problem.
Oh,
And
see,
I
I do
have
too,
coping
and
mechanisms.
that's what kind of makes my job at the bar hard.
Yeah.
Because I do
people
get a
just
lot of
walk into
people.
the video game bar and start going to the cake's a lie.
Yeah, like that's not far off the mark.
Uh-huh.
I have to deal with a lot of like base level video game humor, like a lot of all your base, a lot of the cake is a lie.
Oof.
Yeah, it's not like. But then you get people who are who are on our level, which makes the job more rewarding.
Yes.
You know.
Like that guy.
Right, that guy. What's his face? Who's her name?
Hoosiers?
The Hoosiers.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Private party for a basketball team.
I should do that.
Guys, all your elbows are in my shirts.
Check it out, guys. I got NBA Jam and Bill Lambier's Combat Basketball.
What?
And NBA Street.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Thumbs up.
And I got NFL Street.
Speaking of Japanese names, do you remember
I have PGA Street, too. Okay, go.
Do you remember the Japanese title for NBA Street V3 for GameCube?
No.
Do you know why I mention it in that way?
I don't know what you mean by mentioned it in that way.
The GameCube version?
Who's in it?
Mario and
Oh!
So,
Yeah.
they called it NBA Street V3 Mario Day Dunk. That wasn't deserved.
I disagree.
There was also the SSX game for GameCube. That one was just called SSX On Tour with Mario. But different than, yeah. Not as original as Mario Day Dunk.
Mario Day Dunk.
Day Dunk.
What?
And just being silly.
You are silly.
I like to make silly noises.
I like it when you make silly noises.
Thanks.
Damn it, I was going to say something else. And I forgot what it was.
Well, I remembered something I was going to mention, actually.
Go.
Speaking about Japan. I've been listening to Tokyo FM World, which is a 24-hour radio station. It's only available, I believe, on the app TuneIn. TuneIn is you can listen to radio stations from all over the internet, basically, from local stations to anything on the internet. But you couldn't listen to Tokyo FM specifically because I guess the network behind it just, copyrights and stuff. So you could only listen to it if you were in Japan.
Redacted.
Over the web, I mean.
Ugh.
So then they made this special Tokyo FM World station that anybody can listen to. It's not that great. It has some
What is
English
it, though?
programming. It's a bunch of different music blocks and then some other variety shows. I've only listened to it a couple of times in the morning on the way to work when I'm out of podcast to listen, but I've heard a block of quote unquote hip hop, like the really kind of freestyle verse kind of hip hop with only basic beats behind it.
Okay.
Basically, I think the kind of stuff that Japan would consider hip hop.
Right.
Or maybe R&B. But basically, all that type of music just reminds me of late '90s video games.
That's fun.
Parappa or Jet Set Radio, or a lot of Sega games actually that sort of feature that sort of stuff. Then there's that, and then it transitions into some sort of show that's in Chinese.
Oh,
That's about Japan.
Shishi.
But I don't get it because I can't understand it. But then there's also a show where these two girls from an idol group that you've never heard of are on a show with the host, who is an American guy, and he teaches them English. And it's basically bilingual because it's him basically talking in Japanese and saying the same thing in English, or vice versa.
This is
so that the girls get it.
This is the worst. I haven't heard this shit. I can tell you exactly what it is. It's the worst kind of vapid pandering, cross-cultural pretending bullshit that you can possibly do.
I suppose so. Yes, they also they read letters from listeners. And the guy is one of those guys who is 98% overdone DJ voice.
Yay!
Until he reads a letter that's funny enough, then he sort of slips into like some normal voice.
And he loves it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not like angry at people like that in Japan who get jobs doing that because that's great. You have a job. That's like go for it. But like, there's nothing that I respect less than people who just dive straight into the wacky gaijin persona for a job.
Yeah. And
like, if you can use Japanese in that job, that's great. I mean, that helps out a lot. But I feel like at the end of the day, you're still kind of doing wacky, overdone DJ radio voice. Here's a letter from Ray Barnholt. He says,
"It's for Vito."
I don't even know what that means.
Yeah, it's basically all up. So, Hajime no show. Let's begin.
Oh no! Oh yeah, they always say it twice.
Yeah, no, that's that guy.
They always say it in Japanese and then again in English. I love it.
Yeah.
By which I mean I hate it.
Oh yeah, I looked it up here. His name is Matthew Masaru Barron. So
okay,
the weird, sort of like that guy I was talking about on way back on that other podcast we don't mention. Talking about the NHK World guy. He had some other funny name like Dynamite Dominic or something.
Oh god!
But he was the announcer of whatever show that was, and it's just like the same sort of thing. Mina-san, let's start.
Have some self-respect.
Even I just overdid that myself. He doesn't. It's not like Starto. He just say, "Let's start. Let's begin." That sort of thing. But yeah, every line he will say twice in each language, so that the two girls from the stupid group understand.
Do you remember what that group was?
Yeah. Again, I looked it up here. Let me just read the description. This program is hosted by quote-unquote Mirin Furukawa and quote-unquote Ayani Fujisaki. I'm just doing that because Japanese don't really get the interplay between quote marks there.
Yeah.
The members of the hottest Japanese pop idol group Dempa Gumi Incorporated. And the supporter Matthew Masaru Barron. Featuring some unique Japanese culture, people, and things selected with Dempa Gumi's point of view! ! There you have it.
Yeah, I don't...
And he reads letters and then gives them context on whatever, like, an idiom that comes up, for example, or something in such a way. And, yeah.
The whole thing about the quotation marks that Japan doesn't seem to know how to use, I saw a great example. I might have retweeted it the other day. It was basically snack food copy.
Okay.
That had it was like, we have made this quote unquote delicious food for quote unquote you.
Yes.
Like, what does that even mean?
I mean,
it's not delicious and it's not for me.
Yeah, I mean, for the average person, you have to go and explain the quote symbols that Japan uses.
Yes.
Which are the funny brackets, the right angle brackets.
Right, they're not exactly the same. They're sometimes the same, but they're not always the same.
But they are, their intention is different.
Right.
Because a lot of times
there is some overlap, but there's not that much.
Right, true. I mean, when it's used in like ad copy,
yeah.
Not an expert from my observations. It's just they sort of use it to convey a feeling. Right.
It's like it's an idealized version of that word. Like when they put quotes around delicious, they mean like this is our idea of deliciousness.
Yeah.
We've made it our own thing. Please enjoy it. Whereas when you see it in English, it's like, yeah, here's your delicious food, asshole.
Yeah, but okay, then how do you, you said they put quotes after the word you.
Yeah.
How do you explain that?
That
right?
I think that's just sort of exalting the customer.
Okay, sure. So you have
like
exaltation, you have
conveyance
of an idea, or
it's like putting emphasis on the you. It's you're a special kind of person because you're our customer. You go in the brackets. It sounds horrible.
Yeah,
get in the brackets.
But then again, we go right back to this descriptions radio show that puts the girls' names in quotes.
Now that I don't know, or maybe the brackets do have multiple uses. That might be one of them. Just somebody's name,
but it's not like a fictional name.
Well, exactly. But I mean, that's what the quotes mean when we see them in English. It looks like a pseudonym.
Yeah, exactly.
Or a nickname. Yeah. But the brackets don't mean the same thing in Japanese when it comes to a name.
Yeah.
I don't know. We need a bracket expert in here.
Bracket sensei.
I gotta see more.
Come help us.
I gotta see more dogs. It's a dog disaster. I gotta see more dogs.
Anyway, I because I only listen to this station thing in the morning, apparently that's when they just do the Chinese shows. Because they do have them in English as well, but I'm going to assume that's like 12 hours later or something.
Sure.
Because, Apple's Beats One station is like on 12-hour repeats. They say it's 24 hours, but it's on 12-hour repeats. So I was like, as soon as you found that out the first day, it's like, well, I'm not listening to this, that's for sure.
No.
But I was just curious about this.
Killed the radio star, first of all. Second of all, radio in Japan is kind of a weird thing.
Yeah, I noticed there's a lot of shows about ecology. Even Tokyo FM World has a show called Green Essence. This program will introduce some environmental practices and ecological lifestyle from all over the world from a Japanese standpoint. What in the fuck is that supposed to be?
I don't know.
What? How to make a roof garden? What are we doing?
Sure, I could go for a roof garden.
Well, hey, we all love them, but I mean, do we need a
what
radio
I also
program
love
about it?
is like a roof. Yeah.
Give me shelter.
One that I can like go on and relax. I mean, obviously I have a roof on this building.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's radio in Japan. I don't listen to it that much, but from what I've gathered, like you said, it's mostly specialized stuff like Green Essence or music in English or baseball broadcasts and news.
Yes. Yeah.
And that's about it. And I'm kind of surprised that like podcasts are not bigger in Japan. I mean, the way they are in every other country. And I think we may have talked about this before, but it has something to do with the fact that media in Japan is seen as a legitimate thing because there's corporations and giant towers, and it's tangible, and you're paying money to them every year.
Right.
Whereas podcasts, podcasts are like a drop-down menu on an app on your computer. Like that's what they are to most Japanese people. They're not legitimate. They're just a thing. They're just a weird thing that people do. You record it on your computer and then you upload it, and just anybody can listen to it.
Yes. Basically, all of Japan is your mom.
Yes,
but
I think that's slowly changing because I mean there are a lot of niche podcasts in Japan.
Sure, I've seen the video game podcasts in Japan.
Exactly right. Like they are
talking.
slowly catching on among like subcultures and shit, but it's not as mainstream as it is in other countries for a reason that I cannot quite understand.
It definitely seemed like one of those things where the media companies are like, what? I mean, well, I guess, we can make one of these. And so what they do is, they make the same kind of commercial-style show, but it's like an abridged version of what's on the radio.
Right, yeah.
It's just like a snippet from the show or like an extra interview or something from the same show, same format, and it's from the same big radio conglomerate.
Right, and then that's I mean that happens in podcasting all over the world. That's a great example of like a company trying to like use a podcast as like marketing leverage, like Freakonomics Radio. Here's the thing it might show up on NPR anyway. We're just going to package it as a podcast and throw some ads for the stuff in here, put it over there. I mean, it's different from, two guys talking and making each other laugh, which is not really done for money or any kind of marketing. It's just like it's a project. It's a fun thing. Podcasting as a fun thing, I think, is something that has not really caught on in Japan yet.
No. But I mean, here, we have a lot of public radio podcasts, but I still think that is a different rung of popularity than X company making their own podcast in a commercial way, because most of those don't really pan out here. Like you don't hear about...
Can you even think of one example?
Well, I mean, some game companies have done it every now and then, but those all die out because they don't get anywhere because it's obviously just a really obvious commercial thing and it doesn't really go anywhere. But at least, an NPR show already exists, has a format, has an audience, and that's a bit different. But in Japan, where at least a lot of the variety type programming that I know of on the radio is just sponsored, like up front. It's like Mitsubishi presents our Eco Life.
The Mattel and Mars Bar Quick Energy Chocobot Hour.
Right. Exactly. And so that's like commercial up front, even though the formats can be kind of interesting, I think, there's still, a lot of those sort of talk shows on the radio in Japan are kind of, I don't know, mild, soothing, that sort of vibe.
Yeah,
Like,
Japan is very, it's very front and center how very much key corporations are to broadcasting of any kind. Because when you watch Japanese TV, at the end of every Japanese variety show, and they have a list of what they call the grand sponsors.
Yeah,
and
in
they
beginning of the shows.
Yeah, and they show their logos and they list them off. And also throughout the duration of the show, you're watching the commercials from those companies the entire time. So you're clearly getting it into your dumb skull.
Yeah.
Oh, they gave a lot of money for the show to happen.
Yes.
And I don't know. I don't listen to a lot of radio. I'm wondering if it's a similar thing.
Yeah, I think so. For sure.
Fun.
I think the proper station, Tokyo FM, has like a McDonald's sponsored show or something.
Oh, yeah, McDonald's is a big sponsor.
Well,
they sponsor on TV a lot as well.
They're everywhere.
Right? Have you had your break today?
Where do you want to go today? That's Microsoft.
Right, no. Why can't it be both?
Yes.
All right, have it your way.
That sounds mean.
Okay.
So I would like to listen to one of the English versions of these Tokyo FM shows. I just don't get around to it, I guess. I guess I could listen right now, but that's okay.
I guess you could.
Yeah.
Why don't you?
Put
on Raymond, put on a pot of coffee.
Okay.
Start up an English radio show.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And just go to town.
All right.
Turn the lights down low.
Okay.
Get deep inside your sleeping bag.
Mm-hmm.
And cuddle up with Alex FM.
All right. Here's a show on regular Tokyo FM called Tokyo Disney Resort Now.
Okay.
And don't forget to listen to Kirin Beer, Good Luck Live.
What the fuck?
Kirin Beer, quote-unquote, Good Luck Live. So the show's called Good Luck.
I mean, I'm very obviously my bar is associated with Kirin Beer, so I'm behind that 100%.
Tokyo Tower presents Diamond Veil.
But it seems, what the fuck is Diamond Veil?
Your guess is as good as mine.
It better be somebody's name.
I don't think so.
Like Vicky Vale? No?
Well, I mean, some of these have some, esoteric names to them.
Well, hashtag Japan.
Yes, that's what I mean, yeah. Japan Move Up, supported by Tokyo Headline. So, we're talking about that sort of stuff, basically.
I don't think so.
Where's this McDonald's one, though? Maybe it was a different station.
Oh, here's the host now.
Steven Spielberg does.
They do have some expats hosting these shows, yeah.
Yeah, they do. And that's good. Good for them.
Yeah, you know what? I mean, we made fun of these guys with their overdone DJ voices, but and I talked about wanting to be the host of a show, but I still, have this fantasy of, really being a Japanese fighting game announcer. Like from back in the day, Street Fighter Alpha 3, that sort of thing. That'd be fun to do, I think.
What the fuck?
Just be that stupid English voice that you hear.
Oh, that's what you mean. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure I've talked about this before on the show. I think I did maybe recently. But, yeah.
Right.
That would be a fun foreigner job to have, I think. Just be the guy who spouts some fucking gibberish in a video game that you can barely hear anyway because the music and sound effects are drowning it out.
I want to meet the Soul Calibur announcer guy.
Oh, yeah.
And I want to meet whoever wrote all that dialogue.
Exactly, yeah.
And I want to improv with you and just make up new dialogue.
Sure, we could do that. That'll be another game.
Two fighters entering the realm where muscles are king. But the burning soul of your father remains.
Where swords are bathed in the liquid of strength.
A hidden pool, a terrible secret.
The moon rises, and his heart stays forever true. Yeah, it's pretty fun, yeah. Probably not as good as the drug names, but, you know.
Oh, almost.
Still gets rid.
Wait, I have one more in me somewhere.
Okay.
Two men fighting since the dawn of time.
Sure.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I like that, yeah.
Oh, wait, I have another fake drug, too.
All right, hit it.
Crocodile.
No, that's... No.
Oh, no, is that bad?
That's...
Damn it. That's
Should've
a real
been
one.
Alligator
Damn.
dill.
South Carolina.
What?
I don't know.
I don't get it, but I laugh anyway.
Momoxidone.
Beautiful.
Voldemort.
Jeez.
Prescription strength Voldemort.
Take with food.
Yeah, fuck. Prescription strength Voldemort. Take with food.
No, that's for the dog.
Do not operate heavy machinery. Period.
In your whole life.
Yeah.
This will fuck that up for
Just
you.
good advice for anybody.
Yeah. All those levers. How do you even... They're not even labeled.
No.
How did your dad do it?
This one's red. That looks dangerous.
Don't push any red buttons while on this medicine. Well...
Do not take and play Vib Ribbon. What's up?
I think we've had quite a bit of fun.
Have we?
Maybe we should wind down the show? You said you have to get going in an hour or so, right?
That's a good idea. Now I have 40 minutes. I should probably...
Okay. All right. Well, you have a heart out here, so...
Well, the
let's
bar
go
is only... It's like a 7-minute bike ride from my
I
apartment.
get
so
it. Okay.
All right.
Don't worry. What do you
I
have
do
to
have
do?
to go shopping, though.
All right.
I have
You
to
just
buy
went out for lunch.
apple juice. And
Yeah.
For the bar, you butt.
Okay.
I got to buy apple juice and soda water and an energy drink for later.
All right. Well,
Alex!
send us some photos of that. And,
Okay, here's
put
a
it up on the
photo
blog.
in music.
Dear Nikki, are you swap note to inventory my nuts?
All right. Japan. That's... Oh, sorry. Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for listening to the show. This has been an extra special. No More Whoppers. Go to our
Yeah.
website, nomorewhoppers.tumblr.com. Donate there. Give us money. Find the big button that says donate. And then you can also go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/nomorewhoppers. Like the page. We need about 4 people to do for the Facebook like segment, which is the best segment on the show. We all know. Well, unless
Alex!
until I started naming fake drugs, I guess. And
Can we do that every week?
maybe. Sure. If you also do the Japanese movie thing.
Okay.
All right. Also part of Fan Fun is Over Nerds. You can send us brief and funny stories of just really bad nerds. Maybe you were one. We want to hear a story about it. Just something crazy that you saw or heard or participated in.
All right. Maybe you married a Dreamcast.
Maybe you did. Maybe you did.
Do you take this Dreamcast to be your lovely wedded wife? The soul still burns.
Live and learn.
And then and then he's like, if anyone here sees any reason why these two should not be joined, speak now or forever hold your peace. And then Power Stone stands up. All right. Oh, no, wait, go start again. No. Shit. Sorry, folks. I'm a fucking amateur hour here with the drops.
I was going to say, you just hear the boot sequence of the GameCube, like... You did it better.
Yay!
And...
My dad's a GameCube.
Okay, we're on social media. Twitter is No More Whoppers. Check us out there. Or personally, I'm RDBAAA on Twitter.
I'm Pitui, Pitohui.
And if you're ever in town being Nagoya, Japan, visit Critical Hit.
Yes, at Critical Hit Bar. Yeah, that's another thing. Like, my website says I open at 5 p.m. when it shouldn't. It should say 6. I'm pretty sure I changed it to say 6, but for some reason it's displaying an old thing that I don't know how to change. Everything else on social media says 6 p.m. Every once in a while, I will get somebody who shows up at 5, and I'll show up at like 5:20 to get ready to open. And he's like, are you open? Like, no, I open at 6. Well, your website says 5. Well, it's 6, sorry. And then it gets kind of
you might want to look into that a bit more.
Yeah,
see
maybe
if
I should
get that fixed there. Yeah.
Well, because my website was redesigned by a listener.
Yeah.
And every time I want to make a change, I have to like email them and be like, can you do this thing?
Okay, yeah, that's a bad thing.
Yeah, but it was free web design.
I know, but they should give you access.
That's true. I would like access.
Hey, person. I'm sure you're a nice
I
guy.
call it Alexess.
But Alex should probably get some admin access there and change and tweak things to his liking if he wants, especially like important things like time.
Right.
Location.
Time is on my side. All right, keep going.
Borneo? Well, I guess that's it. Alex, thanks for being such a good sport.
Anytime.
And everybody else, keep your nose clean. We'll see you next week. Gold subscribers, stick around till after the show. We build our own mother base in the pool at the Y.
Did I tell you about the time I killed myself at Mother Base?
No.
When I was trying to figure out the control, like I had just expanded my base big enough to put them on the medical platform and the development platform.
Yes.
And I was testing. I went there to like see them, and I jumped in the Jeep that they have there. And
yeah, the Jeep is kind of floppy.
Yeah, I couldn't figure out the controls, so like I'm driving like full speed down the road, straight down the road.
Yeah.
And I noticed there's a jump out button. So I do the jump out,
right,
moving at low speed, and the snake just like hits the wall on the side, and it's like, oh, okay, that's funny. So then I start driving forward again. I'm driving at full speed, and I did not mean to hit the jump out button, but I accidentally hit the jump out button. Mm-hmm. And Snake, this is so fucking amazing. He dives out of the Jeep and through like a 6-inch gap in the wall and just straight into the ocean. I was pissed off, but I was also laughing so fucking hard.
Yeah, yeah.
It was so perfect. Like, you could not plan something like that better.
No.
It was the tiniest gap. He's like, swoop, sploosh, dead. Legendary super soldier.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Love it.
See, it's not such a bad game.